In the previous session of the global competencies, we have talked about that is how the leaders are required to influence, and the 5 factors we have talked. Now, further we will see that is the global leadership competencies, how to develop. So, leadership level and analysis of competency strengths. McDonald's, this case study we will taking, the McD's case study we will taking, global talent management initiatives, Bank of America senior leadership model, global talent leadership examples we will be taking, cross cultural competencies of the global leaders, intellectual boundaries, and the of the global talent management, intellectual boundaries of the global talent management, factors influencing the growth of global talent management. Now, here I would like to mention about this, the leadership level and analysis of the competency strengths and areas for the improvement is there. The first and foremost that is the adaptability. Now, here you see that is the, when we are talking about the adaptability, the Mott has given the managerial effectiveness is equal to flexibility, adaptability and productivity. Now, everybody knows about the productivity. So, that is a quantity and quality is there, but in the leadership competency, I have talked about the flexibility in the previous session when the 5 components were there in the global level leadership competencies. So, adaptability is very much important in the cross cultural. In the global leadership, what is most important is how to work in the different culture. It is just like that is the newly wedded daughter-in-law when she enters into the in-laws house. So, that culture is totally different. Now, what is expected? The mother-in-law will expect that is the daughter-in-law will adopt my culture, and daughter-in-law's adaptability if is not very high and she is not able to mix her parents' culture and in-laws culture, then in that case her survival and sustainability into that particular house is difficult. So, what she will do, she will not lose the husband, she will, I advise the husband that is, oh, you have high potential, why do not you try into the another city, right, because she finds that this is not the culture where she is not getting fit into. A very simple example is of like the getting early in the morning and getting up early in the morning, and therefore, in that case if that adaptability is not there and the person is helpless, that is called learned helplessness. I have talked about that is the learned helplessness, that person has learned that is I cannot get up early in the morning anyhow, my body does not allow me. There is nothing like a human body which will not be getting up early in the morning, is not possible. Anyways, that is a different paraphernalia. So, therefore, in that case that adaptability. So, what is leadership is required? It is adaptability is very much important. Cross cultural adaptability is required, and once you understand that this is the culture, now what is the adaptability? Adaptability means does not that is you adopt that culture, but at least you are not having any resistance for that particular culture. So, therefore, both the cultures they can go parallel on. It is not necessary that there has to be the compulsion to adopt that culture, that is not required, and those managers, those leaders, those who are adopt these different cultures, they are more successful. Here we will find that is the scoring, the responses, the executives they are having the more adaptable as compared to employees who are having the 2. So, therefore, in that case when we compare, if you compare the average here, and then automatically we will understand the difference between the executives and employees, also understand the level of the different level of the employees and their average score, and then the parameters into the leadership. So, that analysis can be done, talent analysis that can be done. So, it becomes very much important, that is we talk about that the leaders are required to be flexibility, then definitely the productivity is there, efficiency and effectiveness is there, and most important is that is the adaptability is there. Second important point is expressions, expressions through communications, that is the how do you communicate. Now, this communication that creates an impact, right. So, when you are having the positive communication, when you are support, when you are appreciating or you are advising to improve upon. So, like here it is written competency strengths and areas for improvement, right. So, these are the strengths and improvements are there. A leader may be having the strong communication skills, but does he is able to communicate that efficiently, and the communication can be verbal and non-verbal. So, in the case even if it is the like a subordinate does any mistake, and the superior he does not say any word, he understands, but he also understands that my follower or my that subordinate is enough mature to understand the mistake and correct it. So, there is no need to sensitize that you have done a mistake, no need is there. The person is enough capable to understand his mistake, and therefore, that communication part that will be there with the leader, that is the when to communicate, what to communicate, how to communicate, right, and therefore, those C's, the clarity of the communication, that has to be adopted by that particular leader. So, in the leadership competency, well, for example, the motivation, how do you motivate? It is not always the rewards and money and giving something, right. It may be related, that is the with the words, the way you communicate, the way you encourage, and we have seen the number of examples, and especially in tough time, even in the family. Even in the family we see when the father address to the family members that this is a tough time, but one day this tough time will be over, and the children they believe the father, and they find that is yes, the father was right. There was some time where we have to just do our jobs, we have to keep calm and cool, and then when these clouds will be over, right, and the sun will shine, right. So, but that is to be communicated. If the person is in the dark and scared and is sitting like that with the negative thoughts and understanding that is the now that there is no ray of hope, then he is thinking of himself, what will be the outcome? Then if you get this type of the leader who says सब खत्म हो गया है भाई, कुछ नहीं हो सकता, बड़ा कठिन समय है, इसमें से निकलना तो बड़ा मुश्किल है, then what the followers will do? But if he communicates, he talks, it is a temporary phase in the life. Life is the full of the sun shining and shadows. So, then therefore, in that case the other persons will also think, yeah, it is a part of life, it will go away, right. So, communication plays a very important role in the leadership, and when you are having the different type of the employees, those who are highly talented, and you have to retain them. Now, please also try to understand why we should do so much of exercise. We want to retain the talent, especially in the economic recession time, tough time, unfavorable time. So, then the talent will go away, but what is required? You have to retain them, and therefore, that communication is very important is there. Decisiveness, so you have to say yes or no, you have to take a decision. You cannot escape from the decision. You are a leader, and therefore, the talent is asking certain yes or no, tell me what to do, and then you have to give a decision. You cannot say I will talk to the top management and top management has not replied, and then you are neither saying yes nor saying no, and then the talent is confused, and the performance is affected, and one day bye bye. So, therefore, in that case that decisiveness is very important, that is how you are going to take the decision making. Now, in the decision making normally it has been suggested that is you will go by the rational decision making. Rational decision making means you will do the SWOT. Normally what we do in the like in any case study, what we do the SWOT: strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. And we on the basis of this analysis we do the analysis, and this analysis that gives you the result, and that result will give the interpretation or discussion. Basically in the research we will talk about the discussion. So, therefore, that will be the content analysis. So, here when we are talking about this decision making process is there, and then you are doing these SWOT and the results are there. So, this is called the rational decision making. In rational decision making, what you do, you in these results, right. So, you will find you are doing the SWOT of the number of alternatives. Please understand what a talent does. Here I would like to mention one very important point: alternatives. Okay. Now, you see that is if there is any problem, the how do you find the solution? The solution is this, that is a SWOT analysis, and the results are there, and then the predictions are there, and then you write the discussion and take the conclusion, and you decide on the basis of the SWOT, rational decision making. But I would like to mention that is you are supposed to develop a sense of that is the how to create the alternatives. Alternatives are to be created. What alternative? As maximum as possible. Options: option A by road, option A by railway, option is 3 that is by air, option 4 by sea, option 5 walk down, option 6 by cycle, option 7 by motorcycle or two wheelers, right, option 8 by the own vehicle, option 9 that is by the rental basis, right, and so many. You can add more also. So, I may be forgetting some options, and you can add some more options. So, therefore, n number of options. But if you think I have to go by the train and train is not available, the reservation is not available, I will not go. But the person will think advise you that is you could have tried by the bus, but buses are not working. You could have tried by the plane. Plane is very costly, that booking is not possible. So, therefore, in that case the one all elimination is done, and now you do not have any option mode of transport, but you want to do attend, right. What you will do? Yeah, you are right, that is online what you are doing right now, and therefore, you will attend that marriage or ceremony, and then you will see that is the you at least you are watching that ceremony and feel that is the you are present there, you are communicating, interacting and giving your blessings and all, and then you are attending that. So, when you say that is the there is no option to go, yeah, you cannot go there. So, please read more and more Akbar Birbal ki kahaniyan, and therefore, that decisiveness will be developed. So, in the decisiveness it is the what I want to say in this rational decision making. This is a rational decision making model, rational bounded with the premises decision making model. I would like to say use your intuition. See, that is the what your intuition says, and hear to your intuition. When your heart is saying something, your brain has stopped thinking and heart is saying something, follow the heart if possible, and if logical and if legal, and of course there will be certain constraints. So, with the premises. So, solutions are always with the premises. Premises means limitations, this there. So, somebody will say invest the money. Now, invest the money is premises, financial condition is a premises is there, or do certain activity, the legal condition is an premises, that is called the premises. So, you have to see the what a talented person will do, create as many options and alternatives as much as possible, dear friends, as much as possible. So, in the decision making process, decisiveness, the leader, now it is a very beautiful thing. I would like to give another example. Like for example, you want to make the change, right, and the change is that is the you want to reduce the manpower. What options are there? First is voluntary retirement scheme, VRS. Somebody will say VRS is there, but VRS is not the right solution. Why VRS is not a right solution? We want to reduce the manpower because we are financially in problem, and VRS means giving more money, and that there is no cash in hand. So, many times the people give the solution at the end of the case study, give the cash, apply means apply the VRS. Alright. The problem itself was there is no finance, there is no money. So, that is why we can't run the business, and that is why we want to reduce the manpower. But again you are saying invest money, pump money, money hai kahan. So, therefore, that is a wrong decision is there. What is the another is that somebody will say threat them, threat the employees, automatically they will leave, but it is illegal. I told you social, political, economical, legal and technological premises. Please see the premises, do not ignore the premises, do not ignore the limitations. Legally you cannot do that, right. So, therefore, that is also threatening is not possible. So, what is the solution? Solution is that is the outplacement. Outplacement means the searching for them the jobs, the HR departments. HR department is searching the job of those employees to whom they cannot retain, they will search the job for them for their with the competitors. And we have seen the number of times that is called the co-optation strategy. Co-optation strategy means collaboration with the competitors. When you are having the collaboration with the competitors, that is called the co-optation. If that co-optation is there, right, your problem is solved. So, therefore, you are there are some other practices adopted during the economic recession, that is the benching practices, bench management. What is the bench management? That there are talented employees, but we cannot use the right now them. So, we are giving them training, asking them बैठो भाई आप लोग bench पे बैठो, bench पे मतलब not literally bench पे, but wait, there will be some projects will come, and then we will use your talent. So, therefore, in that case they have been given that encouragement. So, that is the decisiveness is there. My point is that is the leadership competency is the vision and decision making. How a leader takes a decision, that gives an impression that is what is the level of the leader is there. So, please always see that is the how decision making process, like you can refer the Kuhn's book also, that is a decision making process, and in that decision making process how you are planning, how you are organizing, the 5 functions of these management principles of management, that is the planning, organizing, leading, staffing and controlling. So, coordinating and controlling. So, therefore, then that is the decisiveness will be there. Next is the integrity or honesty. Why the organization survive? Organization survives because of the integrated people, employees in the organization. So, they are not working only for money and bread and butter, but they are working to build the organization. They want to give the 100% of their talent, and therefore, and believe me, in current time also many people will say that there is nothing like the integrity and people do not have the integrity. No, that is wrong. People have the integrity, and that integrity, honesty of those people, that only lead to the organization. If you will distrust everybody, if you will distrust your family members, if you will distrust your employees, then how will you run a family? How will you run a business? So, then you will say there are the people those who are dishonest. Yes, I know there are the people those who are dishonest, but please do not distrust them unless and until they do not prove themselves that do not trust me. So, right from the beginning do not have the doubt, but I know that is after some experience there might be some percentage of the employees those who will prove that do not trust me. That is also natural, because everybody is not equal. So, always that 5 fingers are not like the same, then definitely in the family also even the twins are not same. The lot of research has been done, that is in spite of the same heredity, because of the different environment and situation, twins behavior is different. One may be highly integrated, other may not be. Then what you will do? Right. So, therefore, but please do not distrust your employees unless and until somebody proves that do not trust me, right, otherwise you have to trust. So, therefore, that is the integrity and honesty is there. Then the service motivation. I have taken this particular session in my another subject MSID, and that is a servant leadership. So, leader for what? Leader to command over, then you are a manager. If you want to command over the people and then you want to say that, oh, you see that I am commanding so many people, then that is a managership, right. What is required? Required is the leadership. So, what is the difference between a leader and a manager? So, manager is a position, administrative position, leader is to influence the behavior of others. So, manager is also a leader, because that 5 functions as I mentioned, right, leading is one of those functions. So, every manager has to be the leader, but every leader is not necessarily will be manager, because he may not be doing the rest of the 4 functions. So, therefore, in that case it is the service motivation is important, that is you are serving the others, servant leadership is at there. The another leadership is that is about the strategic thinking, corporate levels thinking, the long term thinking. We think thought process is very clear. So, there are the different hats, like the black hat is there, yellow hat is there, red hat is there, right, and therefore, what type of the hat do you have, that is the thought process you have. So, how should be your thought process? Your thought process should be very clear, transparent and long sighted, to take the organization to the new heights, and therefore, that is the strategic thinking is there. Customer, then the second point is in the leadership competency is that is a customer satisfaction. Leader has to understand why you are doing this all business, to satisfy the customer. Customer is God. So, you are God. So, therefore, in that case that is a customer focus. So, everything is to be keeping in mind that is the focus on the customer. Entrepreneurship, enterprising is there. Who are the entrepreneurs? They are who are the creative and having the leadership qualities and the decision making, creative and decision making, right. So, those who are creative, innovative and decision making, then definitely they are enterprising, therefore, they are able to take the risk. So, when they take the risk, they are innovative, they are enterprising and they become the successful. Now, but here everything is not only just in the mind and emotions and goody, rather than external awareness, you should be aware about the external world. What are your competitors, what strategies they are doing, what at the global level competition you have to understand how is the economy is going, how countries are doing, who are the other players in the international level. So, that external awareness that is to be very important, and that is why executives are having the high external awareness as compared to employees. You see employees are 1, executives are 4. So, therefore, in that case it becomes very important, that is the otherwise quae commendam. You are not knowing what is going outside. So, external awareness is there. Then the influencing and negotiating. This job is very important, to learn the negotiation. Some people feel in negotiating is the below status. It is not like this. It is an intelligent person's job. It is not for the purpose of that is saving money only, but it is creating the worth and value of the product. So, only an intelligent person will be able to negotiate. believe me, the negotiation is not that easy. So, that whatever the awareness is there, whatever the conditions are existing, on basis of that there will be the negotiating or negotiations will be there, and you will do that negotiation. Then the partnering is there, it is very important. They are stakeholders, customer satisfaction we are talking about, their customers are stakeholders, they are partners, and then we have to go by the team building, teamwork will be there in employee satisfaction. So, therefore, what is to be done? So, the continual learning is there, continual now the next is about the employee satisfaction. Employee satisfaction is about the continual learning, L&D. The person who stops to learn, then he is professionally dead, because if you want to be alive in the professional field, whatever your age might be, you have to continuously learn from the different resources, and therefore, as a result of which that employee satisfaction will be there. That is the yes, because if I will learn something new, I will be able to contribute, and when I will contribute, I will be satisfied. Second one is the developing others. This is also very important. It is not the self development only. Some mediocre managers, they feel that is they develop themselves and then they are very happy, that is how they have cut the roots of the others, and then they have got this position, and I am very smart. You are not smart, because you have damage to the organization. So, today it is not visible, but tomorrow it will be the results will be the reflection of your results and your actions and your deeds. So, therefore, in that case what is required? To develop the others. When you are supporting others, developing others, you are automatically growing, because when you know something, then only you will develop the others. If you yourself do not know anything, then how you will develop the others? So, developing others is important. Group leadership. So, many people are very good as an individual, but if they want to be the leader, they should understand the group leadership, how to lead a group, and if they are able to lead the group, then definitely they will be having the teamwork, working togetherness. Team, what is a team? Team is the together, everyone achieves more, that is a team. Together everyone achieves more. So, therefore, then this is a team, right. So, here you will find that is the teamwork is very important for the leaders. Leaders will be able to do this particular job only when they are working with all. What makes a successful? All successful CEOs, all successful people, most of them, means 99%, maybe some you might be knowing 1 or 2 persons, but otherwise everybody says that I am successful because of my team. Because what one can do? One cannot do alone anything. So, like I am doing this particular task. So, I am doing this particular task with the help of my PhD scholars. So, like here we find it is in this particular course, that is Mrs. Jyoti is there, Mrs. Shivangi is there, my PhD scholars, and they both of them are helping me in doing all these tasks. So, this task will be possible only when I have the team. So, the teamwork, the leaders are supposed to, if they want to be successful, create your own team. Many people I do not know why they have tendency not to share with others. So, then they will not be the leaders, they will be the managers. You say that sir, my manager is there, he does not like us, and but he is in the position. Yes, he is in the position, but he is not a leader, he is a manager. And who will be successful? In long term, leader will be successful, not manager. Manager has to be the leader, then only he will be successful, right. So, that teamwork is there. Just in the previous session we have talked about, that is the global talent management, and in the global talent management, diversity, that is becoming very important, that is the diversity awareness. There are the different types of employees are working. and if different types of the employees are working, then definitely they are required to work with the help of the others, and those with the help of the others, people from the different countries, right. Like I have taught the Asian business in Hanang University. There were 40 plus students and from the 21 countries. So, then diversity, with the diversity, right, and therefore, you have to create that awareness. Business results, the last point is the business results. What is important is the leaders should be having the achievement orientation, achievers, that feeling is required. If they are having those achievers, then only in that case you will find that is the leaders are becoming the successful personalities, big achievers. And when we talk about the Dr. Kalam, right, like examples, then definitely such achievers, what is that what was leading them, even though such when in the beginning of their life the situations were not that favorable, right, in the childhood, but they have reached to the top. And that these are the examples of our time, we are not talking about the 100 years back. And that is the achievement orientation. I want to achieve this, then your brain starts working. But you see, there may be the favorable conditions, unfavorable conditions, the Fiedler models and all, and therefore, it will becoming the very challenging to work in the unfavorable conditions until to be an achiever. So, business acumen, that is the you want to be the known. You want to be the known in your area. So, business acumen, I will not talk about only the industries, but it is the in your area you want to know. Then political savvy, and that is why in management education many times history, geography and politics are the subjects, these are to be taught. And I am also of this opinion, that is this type of the subject should be the part of course curriculum for the management graduates, economics, history, geography, right, politics. Because unless and until you are not politics savvy, then how like the when we talk about the Shri Krishna, when we talk about the Mahabharata, right. So, unless and until if you are not political savvy, it will be very difficult to win the competition. So, to be competitive, one has to be required the political savvy is there. The another very important intellectual point is problem solving. As I was talking about the problem is this case study analysis which I have talked about decision making. In the decision making and problem solving, it is we can club like this, that is the whenever there is a problem in the business, there is a case study, and then by doing the analysis and finally providing the solution with the rationality with intuition, brain and heart combination, right. So, therefore, in that case it is the problem solving approach will be there. Every topic is basically itself is a chapter, and finally is technical credibility. In the current time we cannot survive without the technical credibility, and if you want to survive with these all the emotional, psychological, behavioral aspects, dear friends, nowadays these are to be supported by the technology. Know the technology as much as possible, because it is the demand of today. And for this it is not necessary that you are very highly qualified and you are having the very high tech savvy. No, we can learn the way we want to learn, and we can develop those type of this the learnings ability of the technology which we need. Otherwise we can manage, we can outsource, we can manage, but the technical credibility is required to be high. So, dear friends, so this is all about the leadership level and analysis of competency, strengths and areas of improvement. I am sure that is these traits to be a leader, a global leader, and you can read more also later on. I will give certain examples also in the next session. So, therefore, in that case you will be able to develop that global leadership. I really wish by heart that is some of the parameters which I have mentioned in the global talent leadership, then you will be adopting those skills. You will be reading more about this from the different sources also, and more capable, and one day you will be seen as a global leader. Thank you.